Hey everybody, BeyondDrewTV here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Planet Zoo as we're still building here in Thorton Zoo, our Planet Zoo franchise mode playthrough there. And again, just to reiterate, it's not even franchise mode anymore, except for the managing of animals part, which I don't even really do. I don't even really do that anymore because it's just become so micromanagey that it's annoying. So I've just kind of played the game on pause for the most part. But yeah, no, welcome back. If this is your first time hanging out, don't forget to hit the subscribe button there and stay up to date with all the Planet Zoo videos, and don't forget to hit the like button as well, as it does help out the channel, help out the videos. So what we're doing today is we're kind of continuing our Grizzly Peak build area here. If you remember from last time, we got that really neat entranceway done there. You kind of see it every once in a while as it jumps into frame. And I had mentioned at the end of the last video, and you're starting to see me put it down here, that I wasn't really too happy with where the grizzly enclosure had kind of ended up. This entire area, you know, is called Grizzly Peak, with the main word being grizzly and peak. We don't really address the peak part, you know, like a lot of places do that, where they'll call something like Mount something, but there's no mountains, or like Hill Valley, but there's no hills or valleys, and it's just, you know, it's just a name. So, but yeah, in Grizzly Peak, I didn't like where the grizzly bear actually was, so yeah, we go ahead and just pretty well redesigned this entire area. And this was probably my favorite build in Planet Zoo. I almost called it Planet Coaster, but nope. Different game. But yeah, this is probably my favorite build in Planet Zoo, and I cannot wait until full release hits and we get even more North American section items, the more rustic kind of items. Everything that we've gotten for the beta, for the most part, except for these awesome lights here, a lot of it feels very clean, very sleek, very almost modern. Like, I kind of talked about this in the lion habitat speed build that we did, that I kind of wanted to have a more old Africa, I guess. I don't know, I still don't know how to define it. But like an old Africa feel to it. But we still just kind of have, you know, we only have like the sleek kind of modern African architecture, I guess, for that kind. You know, and I could probably spend a few hours a night and build something kind of more rundown and rustic looking, or even for the African section, you know, more that kind of style that I'm going for, with custom pieces and art shapes and all that fun stuff. But I think I mentioned every single video, time is done. Time is of the essence, right? Literally, as of recording this right now, the beta ends in 11 hours. So yeah, I have some back footage ready to go after beta is done. So there will be videos coming out even after the beta is done tomorrow morning. You'll still be seeing this video. There will be another video covering or finishing up the Grizzly Peak area. We're gonna do a video of like cinematics of the zoo, maybe one for like each area of our like Wild Africa area, this Grizzly Peak area, also like the primate house, you know, all the little areas that we have. If there's enough stuff in the habitat or the entire area or whatever, I'll definitely do like a cinematic video. So you know, the coming month in between that we don't have any Planet Zoo like actually out, there will still be Planet Zoo content on this channel, so don't fear there. But yeah, no, just again, this was definitely one of my favorite builds, and what we're doing for this build is I wanted to have this bridge go across, as you see here, just to the right there, this kind of a metal kind of rust belt in the United States kind of feel to it, and that little bridge, or the area that the bridge was going over, I wanted it to look like a dried out creek bed for the most part, and I kind of accomplished that really well. A lot of it's dry, and then I did like little divots here and there where like maybe some rain puddles, or, you know, just maybe where the river or this little stream or lake, whatever it is, whenever it rains, maybe it collects and, you know, rises a little bit, so it leaves behind little bits of water here and there. But for the most part, I want it to be a dried up creek bed. And you may have noticed before, we keep kind of flying back there every once in a while, but I really like to use the dead trees and stuff like that. That was a big thing to learn from Mr. Squeaky Chair, from Mike Sheets N7. If y'all aren't following him on YouTube, type in, I'll try and remember to link him down below, but I suck at remembering things. But type in N7 Planet Coaster, or Mike Sheets Planet Coaster. He makes some amazing things, and the reason I'm bringing him up is he is known since pretty much the Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 days, I'd say, as the foliage master there, basically. So So he came out with a bunch of really amazing, pretty much altered the way that I play the Planet series games, tutorials on foliage, and he really harped on, you know, putting in dead things, you know, a really alive looking forest or foliage packed area doesn't just consist of alive trees or alive bushes, right? You know, there's dead twigs, there's dead trees, there's yeah, getting like sticks, and you know, it's just like it's not always fully living kind of thing. So throwing in some dead in your woods or your forests, your whatevers, can really you know, spice it up if you're going for that kind of realistic aesthetic here. That's one of those words. Y'all have like words that you're just like, everyone else can say them, but my tongue and my mouth are just like, nah, we're good. Anyways, aesthetic. Why do I keep trying to say it if I know I can't say it right? Aesthetic, nailed it. Not really, is one of those words for me. So what we're doing here, we are just kind of continuing this, or not continuing, we're starting on this town that you kind of first walk into. And I kind of wanted the feeling of it to be like a northern Canadian portside town, I guess. And we have we have this nice wood set in the game. It's unfortunately not recolorable at the moment. I have full confidence that it will be in full release. And that's something to know for those of you that are just coming over to the Planet Zoo series, or the Planet series in general. Don't be afraid that, you know, a lot of things aren't recolorable. I have really high hopes in Frontier's development team that a lot of things are going to be, almost everything will be recolorable, except for foliage. We still can't get foliage to get recolored, and that would help out a lot, but oh well. But things like the wood that you see here will be recolorable. Almost every building piece that you can think of will be. So if you're kind of antsy about that, or, you know, even to be more specific, if you're a Sims player coming over, I know there's a lot of crossover between the Sims community and the Planet Zoo community a little bit, and I know that the Sims kind of did you wrong with your color palette there, didn't it? It hurt you bad with the lack of color options. Planet Zoo and the Planet series is nothing like that. So the team at Frontier really listened to the community during Planet Coaster's development and run there, and they address all that kind of stuff. So full customization is usually the name of the game for a Planet series game there. So but anyways, yeah, we're kind of trying to mix up the between the wood and using some of this limestone here, just trying to mix it up a little bit, because my main point for all that is that we can't recolor the wood yet in the game, or at least these wood wall pieces. So yeah, we're just kind of having to switch it up a little bit and use different, you know, again, different wall sets, different colors, just to kind of get it going there. Oh, and here's that's right, I wanted to talk about this. I kind of got defeated. I think I've mentioned this before about the grid, and it happened again tonight, where I really wanted to make the 3 buildings are all rectangles. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with a boxy building, don't get me wrong. I mean, a lot of buildings are boxy, right? But I did want to get some like variation going in it. But for heck's sake, man, and I know this is going to be fixed during the full release as well, but for heck's sake, the grid drove me absolutely nuts to the point where I just gave up. I just stopped building. One of the buildings, I think we're gonna jump back to it later, because I kind of finally, I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna let the messed up building system defeat me. And I like try and go back and finish it, and it defeats me. So yeah, the buildings, they turn out super rectangular, super basic, and you know, they look okay, but the thing that saves it definitely is the foliage in this area, and some of the unique things that we do with the grizzly habitat coming up here. So, yeah, with that out of the way, though, we start on a little gift shop area here, because I finally started doing some research for gift shops and stuff like that. I kind of forgot to, oh my gosh, my chair is the worst. Reminder. Future Drew, WD-40 your chair. But I kind of forgot to do any more research after I had like all the fences researched and stuff like that, and some other the themes and stuff. I kind of forgot to do more research and get more like souvenir shops and food shops and drink shops and stuff like that. So I finally sent my mechanic back to research all this stuff there. So we're finally getting like I said, new gift shops and all that fun stuff to put in. And yeah, in this building here, this is like you won't be able to tell maybe immediately, but Mr. S. Dan Wolf, if y'all aren't following him, definitely follow him. He makes some amazing Planet Zoo creations and Planet Coaster there. But this was kind of inspired by him. He uploaded basically the Great Wolf Lodge, or not the Great Wolf Lodge, I'm sorry, the Wilderness Lodge down in Walt Disney World. He basically uploaded a recreation of that on the Bro Nation Discord, and it looked amazing. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to make a miniature version of that. So that's what my big inspiration for that building was. Love those green, I don't know if it's copper or what the material is, but love those green roofs. They look amazing. So, but that's pretty much going to wrap us up there. We got about another minute or minute and a half left of time lapse. Then the last thing that we start to do, and we don't finish it on the air in the video here, because unfortunately I had a game crash in the middle of it, but we get the general idea, and we're going to see the complete finished product. And the next one is we built like a bear bridge. I wanted to give the bear some more room, and we built him a little bridge across the walkway. And at first it doesn't really work out too well, but I nail out all of the complications with it, and it looks really, really good. So there's going to be a part 3 to this. I didn't really think there would be, but there's going to be a part 3 where we will take a look at the bear bridge that we got. If you're not following me on Twitter, be sure to do that, and links down below. I upload pictures of that. And then we're also going to take a look at the Timberwolf area there. So, but yeah, no, we are rapidly coming to the end there. So again, if this is your first time hanging out with us, don't forget to hit the subscribe button there. Stay up to date with all the Planet Zoo, Planet whatever games that are out there and everything. And don't forget to hit the like button. Helps out the video, helps out the channel. So hey, thanks so much everyone. Appreciate it as always. And until the third installment of the Grizzly Peak Planet Zoo area there, have a good one.